All right, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. Today we're talking my Pan That palette, Pan Those palettes. I have two palettes, really just like one shade on one palette left, and then my other main palette. So, update, it's been 2 months since I last updated. I had to move, different setting. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but yeah, I had to move. So last month was just like crazy trying to get all that going and settled. So yeah, here we are. That being said, I definitely wore less makeup as well because of all that. Why do makeup when you're going to be sweating moving stuff? So yeah, that's where we're at. We'll do pictures from 2 months ago and then this month of the Iby Beauty little palette. Okay, so I think I don't think I've looked at the photos, so I'm not really sure what the progress is, but we are still working away at it. We're just using this as my inner corner highlight on most looks. Every so often I have, like today with the palette that I'm using today, I've used the inner corner highlight from one of the other palettes, but most of the time I'm using this. So yeah, we're still working away at it. Who knows when it'll be gone? I don't think it'll be gone by October, which is like the next like milestone in my panning, because I do my inventory, my makeup inventory every October. So yeah, just don't think it's gonna get done, which is fine. I'm sure a lot of people have suggested to use it as a highlight, a face highlight, but it's fine. I'm still working away at it. If it doesn't get hit by this October, it will definitely be hit by next October. So I'm really not worried about it at all. Okay, so let's do pictures from 2 months ago and then this month from my Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. Okay, definitely some significant progress. We were kind of on watch for this one to be used up. This is the Cashew Chew. It's what I'm using to set my eyeshadow primer. I will use this again. This is another one that I use in most looks. Again, it just depends on if a palette has an eyeshadow setter shade for me. Then if it doesn't, I will use this like with all the other palettes and looks and shadows that I'm panning right now. But yeah, so I use this shade most days. And then I do use this palette every other time I do makeup looks. And still using, this is my lid shade, the Molasses Chip. There's quite a lot of pan, which is great. I'm thinking about repressing it potentially, but I'm also at the same time, I'm like kind of still getting quite a lot of product. So yeah, I think it's fine for now. And then Malted, still using that to deepen my outer corner every so often, or on the looks that I do. And then Mocha as well, I'm using for my transition shade. Divinity is for my brow bone highlight. Again, this is another one that I use if the palette that I'm using doesn't have a shade to help, with my brow highlight, I will use that. And that's about it. I dabble a little bit in Black Currant to deepen out like the look actually that I'm wearing today, but it's just so slightly. So maybe there's like a smidgen of usage, but it's just not, you can tell it's definitely been like a brush has been in there, but there's no like quote unquote like progress or anything. So yeah, that's where we're at. We're still working away. I do have high hopes that Cashew Chew will be done by October. So yay for that. I still have another update. I still have September. So hopefully we can get it done by September. But for now, the real big goal is going to be the October. And then everything else still working away. I am still just panning this one look from this palette because I'm liking it. It makes it easy. I'm definitely more of a creature of habit. Like I will like to explore a little bit here and there, but for the most part, I really do like just like sticking to my routine every day. It makes things easy. So yeah, that's the routine that I have right now, and that's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm liking. And next time one of the like, big profound shades are used up, we'll switch it up to another shade, maybe switch up another look depending on, if it goes together or whatever. But that's where we're at right now. Yeah, still working on these two. I do have my palette from it's the Real Hair palette, and it's from my Project 100 uses right now. I believe I'm like in the high 70s for usage numbers. So as soon as I hit that 100 uses, which by the way, that palette has already been through a pan and everything, meaning I've hit pan in every single shade, and then now I'm using it an extra 100 times. So there's definitely some usage. In fact, there's actually a few shades that are already missing or used up in that palette. But once I've hit that 100 uses, I will be bringing it in for a pan that palette to officially pan it with these. Hopefully by that time this one's gone, but we'll see. And yeah, so that's where we're at. I mean, I use that one usually around like once a week because it is just in my rotation of the every other. Like I use this every other time, and then I rotate other shadows or palettes that I'm panning. So yeah, that one gets used about once a week. So, you know, we still have probably, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna get to it until December, if that, in terms of a pan that palette. We'll see. Maybe it'll be earlier, I'm not sure. But once we do that, then we'll kind of switch things up in terms of like how much we're using of what, because that one also has like so much potential to get used up faster, just like one with the way it's pressed, but I have so much progress on it anyways. So it would be nice to kind of like put this one a little bit more on the back burner and really start to see some progress on another palette. That would be lovely. I mean, I will definitely still be using this, but even if I like had more of a rotation in that one, meaning like every other time that I'm using this palette, like on the days of my pan that palette, I would use that every other time. That doesn't make sense, but it makes sense in my head. I can visualize it. I can see it on like where I would, when I would use it. So yeah, there's that. Anyways, so that may be happening, and hopefully things will be a little bit more exciting to watch once we, you know, can bring something in that we can actually make some like severe progress on. Not that I'm diminishing the progress on this, but this is definitely a harder palette because there's so much product in here, so hardly pressed. And I'm a slow panner anyways, so it'd be nice to like, yeah, just have more motivation or have more progress to be able to like see. It'll make things a little bit more exciting. But anyways, that's that. That's these palettes. We'll see what happens. Again, I mean, hopefully this will be used up by October. We will see. Hopefully Cashew Chew will be used up by October. And if that's the case, I'm thinking I'll have to experiment and see how it actually looks on the shade on my lid. But I don't necessarily want to go into Divinity and use that to set my eyeshadow primer yet, only because this is such a good brow shade. I might use Almond Truffle, but that might be a little bit too dark, or even like Praline Peach. We'll see. Or Pecan Praline. Yeah. We'll see. We'll have to experiment which one will be my next like eyeshadow primer setter. So yeah, that's that. That's what's happening. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope all your project pans, pan that palettes, pan those eyeshadows, everything is going well. I definitely missed you guys, so I'm so happy to be back. And yeah, we're like 2 months away from the big reveal of how many products I've used up this year in my inventory. So very exciting stuff. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I hope you all are having a good day, and yeah.